How is everybody doing this morning? All right, we are going to talk about, does confidence affect your performance? But before I do that, guys, I want to introduce myself. If you are new here, my name is Rhonda Niehaus. I'm so glad you are here. If you like this video and you decide that you would like to catch up on some of the others, I do have them all in a couple places so you can grab them. You can either go to my YouTube channel or my Rumble channel. Both of those links are in the description of the video that you're watching. So grab those. Doesn't matter to me which one you grab, just head on over there. When you get over to those platforms, make sure that you like and you subscribe to them. When you like it, it gets it out to more people. So then that way more people can watch it. It kind of does something with the algorithm. I don't really get it, but that is what it does. And then when you subscribe, it gets, it lets you know when I am on here, whether it's live or if you want to catch the replay, you can do that at your convenience as well. All right. Okay. So does confidence affect your performance? I'm just going to call it out because we're all probably sitting here going, well, Rhonda, yes, we know it does. Okay. So yes, it does. It does affect your performance. If you are confident in doing something, you are going to go at it like gangbusters because you know what you're doing. It's kind of like when you were in school and the teacher asked a question and you knew the answer and you were like, ooh, 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 pick me, because it might have been one of the only answers that you knew. So you threw that hand up there and you're like, ooh, 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 pick me, right? And that is what you're going to do when you are confident about doing something. I'm going to use an example. Like when you're confident in riding your horse a certain way, you're going to get out there and you're going to do it almost automatically because it's just a natural feeling to you, right? So that is how confidence can affect yourself in a positive way. But what if you are not so confident about doing something? What's going to happen? Maybe it's going into a group of new people that you don't know. You might try to slide in the background and just not be noticed, because you're just not sure about the situation or any of the people that are there. So you're just going to kind of slide in. Or what if it's about something that you are doing? You get something called imposter syndrome. And what that is that you just think that you don't offer the value or you don't have the right to be doing what you do because you don't have a 4-year degree. You don't have all this education behind you. Maybe you just have work experience. Or maybe you're good. Like if you're applying for a job, maybe you're good in some areas. Like you've really got it nailed in some of the areas of the job description. But then there's other areas where you're like, I just don't know. So yes, it can affect your performance. And in fact, quite a bit, it can affect your performance. So, but how do you not let this paralyze you? Well, the thing is you just recognize for what it is. All right. It's just a lack of confidence. So what can you do to be more confident going into that group of people? Maybe what you need to be is more knowledgeable about what you're going into this group of people for. If it's like a conference or something like that, maybe you just need to be more knowledgeable about it so you have some talking points that'll make you feel confident. If it's about changing up how you're riding your horse, there you just need to have the confidence in yourself that you can do it and understand that you're not going to be perfect the first time around. And if it's that it's imposter syndrome where you think that you're not qualified for something, it's like I tell my kids all the time. If you apply for a job, you've put your hat in the ring and it's up to them to say no. But if you don't put your hat in the ring, it's always a no. You're never going to know for sure if they would have accepted you. Maybe all these other things that you're super qualified for have more emphasis to them than maybe the 2 or 3 things that you're not very qualified. So you just don't know. I always tell my kids when people write descriptions for a potential employee that they want, it's always their perfect employee, which means that there are things on there that they will compromise in order to get somebody to fill that position if they don't find the perfect employee. Every once in a while, you find that a perfect employee and it's just the way it is. But at least you put your hat in the ring to know whether you had a chance or not, right? So think about that. Okay. As we start going through things, if you have imposter syndrome, if you're just not confident, do some steps beforehand to make yourself confident in that situation. And here's the other thing, believe in yourself. Just straight up believe in yourself. You got this, no matter what the situation is. All right, guys, I talked about this more over my VIP Facebook group. Head on over there. That link is also in the description of the video that you're watching. This is just kind of the salad. I got the meat and potatoes over there. So anyway, I will see you guys all tomorrow. You have an amazing day.